evening, top of the evening. You know the vibes. You rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle, the news. By Shanewz, gonna have a special guest joining us shortly. Uh, two-time WBC strength and conditioning coach. My guy Evins, Tobler Fitness by Tobler on IG. Should be joining the show. I just got off the phone with him. He's grabbing his charger. The charger's phone up. We're gonna get to a couple of topics. You know, he's hot right now, right? He's been all over Rod's podcast, In the Ring with Christine, Bruce Gas, Skywalker, and now he's over here with the sauce. And one thing about the sauce talk and the sauce experience, you know, I'm gonna give it to y'all raw, uncut. I do have my producer notes. Don't get it twisted. We all professional. You know, I got my producer notes. You know, different, things and topics that I want to touch on. But yeah, the news. By Shanewz, man. Like, share the content. Shout out to my boy Clay Barnes. Yes, promote him and market him real quick. D'Angelo Evins, 12-16-23. He will be fighting Clay Barnes is the opponent. South Carolina, that is D'Angelo Evins, a.k.a. Muscle. And shout out to Wise Owl Boxing, as you can see the movement. But yeah, we're going to get Coach in here and get it popping, man. Yeah, I remember before I get Coach in here, I made sure I jumped on and I'm live, right? I always talk about this because I did a fire interview with a fighter, a Texas fighter, and I never went live. We was on, but I never hit the live, right? And I was like, damn, fire content, great interview. And I never, we was in the studio like this, which is considered StreamYard the studio, but I never officially went live. So we was having a great conversation and getting to a lot of good insight and insider stuff. And unfortunately, I never went live. I always remember that. So I made it my business this time to go live. Normally, I don't. Normally, I wait for the guests and I jump on, but I was like, I don't want to forget tonight. But yeah, Coach been all over, man. And just do, right? He, I want to say this, right, before he gets in here, right? It took for him to go pretty much viral, right? With the Haneys, right? But, he's worked with a lot of different fighters. Quentin Randall. I got a couple Quentin Randall questions for him. Kenny Bossman, Sims, Jared Hurd. Other fighters, man. But it took for him to basically steal the press conference, right? Because that's what he, in a sense, he did, right? He stole the press conference, and the rest is history. Like I said, he's been all over a lot of platforms, rocking and rolling. Matter of fact, let me check and see how my levels are sounding while I'm sitting here talking. Let me make sure the levels are good. Let's see if the levels are good. My kids are out there having a movie night. Y'all probably hearing now on deck, right? Can y'all hear them? I know I hear them. So can y'all hear them? There he is. Let's get to it, man. Without further ado, man. Without Without further ado, there he is, man. My God, man. Can you hear me?
I hear you, boss. I hear you.
Oh man, welcome, welcome. You
Thank
know,
you.
great to have this conversation, man. You know, we always talk, but I want to say this, man. Salute to you, man. I was talking about you before you got on, man. I've been seeing you all over, and I said, man, well deserved, man. You
Thank you.
know, you deserve it, man. Yo, and I said this. I said it took for you to get at the Haney's and steal that press conference for everybody to come calling. But you've been making your rounds, Coach. Um, I want to ask you. You know, we talk,
No,
but yo,
I
you
gotta salute. I gotta salute you because you was one of the first guys to interview me, man. And I'm telling you, I am truly, truly blessed to have you interviewing me because you trusted me and you believed in the things that I was doing. You put me on, bro, and I'll be forever, forever grateful. So anytime you want to do an interview with me, I'm at your service, bro. No matter what, I don't give a fuck what's going on around me, who I'm dealing with. You my number one guy because you was the first one I did an interview with, other than Christine,
yeah,
out in the open like this. And bro, for
yeah.
that's big. So salute to you, man. And I love
Nah, nah.
you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
I, I appreciate you, man. That right there means a lot, man. Coming from you, like I said, this is a two-time world champion trainer right here. But what I want to ask you is this, right? That's the big stage, man. I was speaking on this, man. You stole that press conference, like I would have thought that you have been doing those forever in the day. Where did all that come from? You was the star that day, man. You was on your job, man.
well, I've been in press conferences before. I was a
Yeah,
professional athlete before anybody. I mean, because I've been here before, man, at the top level of
yeah,
track and field, competing with the best in the
yes,
world, and still, like I said, I got a whole bunch of accolades, but I'm still among the best ever in my sport, track and field, and my event, the long jump. So I've been in pressure situations, and I've been in
yeah,
press. I've been with top level athletes who specialize in mental warfare, all that stuff, and how you position yourself mentally on the podium. So I've been there before, man, and I was just being myself, bro. I didn't know nothing about stealing the show. I just knew that they had to honor the champion, and the champion
yeah,
was Regis Rugeroo Prograis, two-time world champion. Being challenged by undisputed champion at lightweight Devin Haney. But at that moment, Devin was Devin Haney was the challenger and
yes,
the champion like a champion. So that's all I did, man. And then I guess they were upset about it. And there's no need to be upset. It's called championship respect. Champion
yes.
respect is what I call it. So you're gonna have to respect the champion.
Oh,
So
oh man, that was hella game shit, man, right there.
look,
Oh, yeah, when you
look,
pulled that out the bag,
this one of the kids I trained since he was a young kid. He's a grown man now. That's called impact. Impact.
yeah,
This in his 30s. I trained him when he was in middle school. We still connected. So I must know something.
yeah,
And he here for a training.
absolutely,
I have to kick his ass right here. We're gonna do the countdown.
Abs- absolutely, absolutely. But
My
listen,
God, man.
I need you to give me this, man, because and we're gonna get to some more of this down the line, but I need you to give me this because I think Devin and them are still kind of a little upset, man. When you was going back and forth, the gamesmanship, and you said, "Hold on, let me get Tank on the phone." Where did you pull that one out from?
Well,
Because to
let,
me,
let
when
me
you did that, it kind of shifted the whole press conference.
let me help you. I'm surrounded by a team of professionals. Okay.
Yes,
Let me shout out to my team. We got Julian Two, Bobby Benton, These are the two boxing coaches that's going to put together this ass-kicking assault for Devin Haney. We got Aaron Navarro. We got Hollywood. We got Benji Billion, who handles all the Rougarou promotions. We have Mike, who handles all the social media. We have Declan, who handles the nutrition and the weight cut for the champ. Then we got his family. Queen Bee, the wife, and Queen Bee, his mom, his dad, the whole Rougarou family, 3 kids, all of our team. And then we have Marlon Johnson, 3MG Boxing, who is also helping us out with the negotiations. Now, me and Marlon is a strategist. We got together, and everything we did was planned out, bro. We planned it out. We planned everything.
Yes.
I there uncocked. I had people kind of groom me, giving me stuff. Hey, remember this, remember that. Big shout out to Marlon, man, because he's a perfectionist. You know, I'm straight off the gut, straight off the cut. But man, you know, I'm just natural, man. Whatever I do, it comes from the heart, man. I don't do nothing, and sometimes that could be my a curse and a blessing, because if you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and all I did was tell the truth, man. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I think the truth kind of rattled them a little, because we got to get to this fight hype, and not for nothing, like Devin was saying in the press conference, he's going at you hard, but you're not the fighter. You're the strength and conditioning coach, right? You don't know nothing about boxing, but yet he's going at you hard. I just seen a fight hype video where he's coming at you, like saying that you wanted to work with him in the past. You was in his inbox.
But guess what? That's true, because at the time I was training the world champion. Reeves was the world champion. I saw performance, saw that he needed my help. I reached out. I reached out to other people. I reached out to Jared Hurd in 2020. Guess what? God put us together in 2021, and I went back to the message and said, Jared, before he even knew me, he didn't even look at the message. Yeah. Look at this, bro. You're here right now with me. Okay? That happened with Jared Hurd. I reached out to other champions who I think I could offer my services. It's because that's what I do. God gave me a gift to share with the world. And when I didn't deny that. I reached out to him because he could have used my help. Hey, guess what?
Absolutely.
He still needs me. He still needed my help because he ain't knocking nobody out. My guy got 20 knockouts. So what could they say, bro?
Yeah, I want you to touch on that too, because the press conference, you kind of alluded to the fact that you said that he's going to be on his back looking up at the canvas. How confident you are that is going to happen?
Well, because what I have done is compared to 2 individuals, physically, mentally, all that. And Devin Haney no one that Devin Haney has fought now, past, present, match up to the power and speed and endurance and the IQ that they're sadly mistaken that Rougarou has. So when I put these 2 together, I can't see no other way of this fight ending without Reese's program knocking him out. Everybody touched out of 29, 24 have gone to sleep. 24 quality opponents. Devin Haney, on the other hand, had 30 fights. He knocked out 15 bums. Okay? When I say, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to stop saying bums. I'm going to say he knocked out 15 not A caliber fighters, maybe C and D fighters. He knocked those out. All the quality fighters that he had, that he's fought, you go back, check yourself. He went the distance. He did not knock them out. So when you think about both sides, you put that together and you come up Reese's program getting a knockout. And guess what? Reese's program can box too. He got good hand speed and he can move. And he's a southpaw. And Devin Haney has problems with southpaw. He will not be able to stop this monster from New Orleans, a 504, from coming.
Okay, we lost Coach for a second. Oh man.
So
See, it was
not gonna.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I lost you for a second. I don't know what happened.
I gotta. People keep calling my phone, man. I
Oh,
didn't
okay,
put it.
okay. Now you're back. Now you're back. Now,
I'm still
listen.
learning this stuff.
No. You good. Listen, you being a strength and conditioning coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
The videos and everything are out there. How would you assess how Devin Haney is looking? Is he looking a little too big, or how would you say as a strength and conditioning coach? Because now I want to highlight your expertise, since you don't know nothing about boxing, like he said, but you do know about strength and conditioning, cutting weight, and putting on weight.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the cold-hearted truth is that what he has right now is what we call a pump. The muscles are with lactic acid, blood.
Yeah.
That will not last. That pump does not have strength. Strength and strength and power, it has to happen over time. He only has 8 to 10 train. You're not going to get any stronger. You're not going to get any bigger. And mark my words, at the press conference, he's going to be the same Devin Haney that we saw at 135.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to see.
Yes. And now you know me, you my guy. Since I got you over here, I want to allow you the chance to clear some things up, because in the press conference, they alluded to you with the jail workouts. But last I checked, you're a world-class athlete, competing against guys like Carl Lewis and other top athletes in track and field. So what do you have to say when Devin Haney says you're giving Regis jail workouts?
Well, guess what? The strongest athletes in the world are gymnasts, and all they do is push pull-ups. And if you want to call that jailhouse workout, you call it jailhouse workout. I got a homeboy who was a business mogul, and all he does is push-ups, sit-ups, and all stuff like that. Workout actually came from the jailhouse. How about that shit? But every athlete, strong athlete in the world, can use that. But it's the way you do. Thank you, Father Johnson. Thank you, buddy, for the 25 down, baby. 25 down, that can go way up, it can go way down. So we doing it, been working. Thank you again, Mr. Johnson. 25 down, baby, 30 down, 50 down, 60 down, 100 down. Let's see if Devin Haney can handle one of my workouts. He might need me after this.
Okay. Now I seen yesterday. I don't know if it was yesterday. It might have been yesterday. VADA. Was that the VADA testing that Regis had went through?
Yes. They've tested him like 3 times already, bro. I just hope they're doing the same thing for Devin Haney. Because remember, I did track and field at the highest level. Victor Conte is not a good name to be associated with. I'm telling you right now. I don't give a fuck if Victor Conte hear me. Victor Conte was the leader of all that bullshit that was going on with all them home runs and all that shit. Victor Conte was the ringleader. And now he working with Snap. Come on, man. If I'm an athlete, I don't want to be associated with that shit. So you could do what you want. But the one thing about enhancers, they don't help fighters. You get anything from that. You can take all the drugs you want. That chin, if you don't have it, you don't have it. If you don't have power, you don't have it. So neither one of those 2 things Devin Haney has. So he can do what he wants.
I like what you just touched on, because out of all the supplements or whatever you're taking, there is no supplement for your chin. That is a fire assessment. You really smacked that one out the park. That is the truth. Be told that, like, you could put whatever you want in your system for whatever you think is going to help you, but it's not helping that jaw. So if your jaw is fragile, all those supplements ain't going to do nothing for you. Now, another thing I want to touch on with you, Coach, because I got you, right? Man, you are all over right now, right? But another one of your, you know me, I always I got to highlight you, man, because you my guy. Another one of your guys that you have worked with in the past is also fighting Thursday night, this coming Thursday, the 16th, on the Shakur Stevenson card. Quentin Randall, quick draw. How do you see that fight playing out, Coach?
Listen, they also count Quentin out. Quentin gonna
Yeah.
stop this. Remember what we're dealing with here. We got athletes. You must have something to fight for. Quentin is fighting. That's something is going to propel him to victory. I won't be surprised if Quentin don't stop this kid, man. Great talent, both athletes, but my guy, all we do is win, bro.
Yeah. Now, I want you to touch on that, man, because a lot of people they look at Quentin's knockout percentage, right? And they don't think he's a strong guy. You trained him. How strong physically is Quentin Randall?
He undefeated.
Yes.
he hadn't lost a fight. I mean, what else do the boxing world want, man? What they want? Yeah. What do they want, bro? They be highlighting the wrong people. Like Devin Haney. Yeah. He ain't fought nobody. And they got him on the podium. Yes, he's done some things in boxing as a young fighter. But December 9th is coming to an end. We're going to put him back down to 135. We can face some monsters down there. You already know who those monsters are. The yellow group, yellow from Baltimore, the tank.
Now, Coach, I gotta play devil's advocate, right? You know, you have the quote unquote experts, all the people saying that Regis is gonna be too flat-footed, that he's not gonna be able to catch Devin Haney or hit him. What do you have to say about those naysayers that say that he won't be able to touch him?
Listen, we got the best boxing minds clashing together. We got Julian Chua and Bobby Benton. People better start paying attention. Bobby Benton coaches two-time world champion Regis Prograis, world champion Oshaki Foster or Iceman Foster, okay? And Julian Chua, he a young mind, underrated monster coach, technically sound, and they all killers, bro. We putting this team, and on December 9th, you're gonna see a Regis Prograis that you ain't never seen before, that they think won't be ready. We will be ready. Mentally, physically, everything. You want to call us flat-footed? The only thing going to be flat December 9th is Devin Haney flat with his motherfucking back. That's just going to be flat.
Okay. Now, what about the detractors also that saying, you know how this is the boxing game. I got to bring this up. They're saying that, because of Regis' last performance, that he's slipping. He doesn't have it anymore. He's not the same fighter. What do you have to say about those detractors?
I say them motherfuckers smoking crack cocaine and keep smoking because you fucking delusional. If you think a two-time world champion like a Regis Prograis can't bounce back from an off night, on an off night, you still got the win. So keep smoking that shit. And on December 9th, I'm going to give you some more shit to smoke to clear your mind when we picking Devin Haney ass up off the canvas. How about that?
Man. Now listen, I gotta ask you this too. Devin Haney has been taking shots at you, right? But I know you are a businessman. Will you be willing to, after like you say, Regis knocks him out, to help build him back up and get him some strength? Will you be willing to do that?
Oh, for sure. What people don't understand is this here.
Yes.
Titian fucking war. We at war with the Haneys. They're at war with. When this is all over, somebody gonna raise the white flag, and we're gonna shake hands, and we're gonna go on. Now, Devin Haney need my services. I'll help him. I'll have no problem with that. I want the best in the world. Okay, I'm not shining with. Don't worry. I want all the best. And the deal is this: that we at war. We're at war right now. After the smoke clears, we can sit down. We can talk. If they want, if not, we're going to keep climbing. We got levels to go to. We got other belts to get. We're not finished at 140. The champ is going to finish his career at 140 and become a Hall of Famer. It's in his destiny. It's in his blood. It's in his drive. It's in the book that God set out for him. I truly, truly believe that this kid is destined for greatness. And come December 9th, we're going to see. We're going to see exactly what's going on.
I had to bring that up because, for the fact that, Fight Hype, shout out to Fight Hype. And then for the video they put out how, you was in his inbox wanting to work with him. So I just wanted to just clarify that up. Like letting the world know that you're a professional. That's what you do. You train athletes.
Yeah, I said, bro, Why wouldn't I want to work with champion? The kid is the champion, and he needs my help.
Yes.
But I can't help him right now. I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it. All you fighters out there, I'm telling you right now, the blueprint. I got a vote in my head, and in my blood, and in my experiences, and in my walk as an athlete. I got the shit for you. If you want it, you know how to get me by Tobler, DM me, and after we walk and stomp over this kid on December 9th, I'm open. Give me the blueprint. So bring it on.
Yeah, and shout out to, like you said, Oshaki Foster, another pretty much stablemate of Rougarou.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you used some boys are putting on for the city, and everything. Another question I want to ask you, Coach: the interaction with you and Bill Haney, right? I think Bill Haney finally ran into a mouthpiece that he couldn't, be louder than. How did that go back and forth, man? Why do you think you was too much with Bill?
Listen, I'm a natural. I'm a man no matter where I stand. I'm gonna stand for the truth, whether I'm sitting in front of Donald Trump, whether I'm sitting in front of Ronald Reagan, I'm sitting in front of any man that disputes the truth that I know is the truth. We're gonna go at it. It's no disrespect. I respect your opinion, but the truth is the truth. The truth is freedom, and I'm free. I feel free. I feel powerful. I feel moved when I'm telling the truth. The only time you feel fucked up and you stumble is when you're telling a motherfucking lie, like they did. They stumbled. All they did was talk about why he left public, why he went to private school. Did nobody ask you that? I just stated the fact that the kid was acting like he was from the street, using street vocabulary that they use in my neighborhood. Shout out to East Trenton, okay? That's what they do in East Trenton. And I knew this kid, he's a good kid. Where you learning this shit from, okay? So no, I just stood up for what was the truth. And I wasn't disputing the opportunity of an African-American kid going to private school. I'm all for that. But don't leave the private school and go to the hood and act like you're one of the guys when you're not, bro. Be Devin Haney, the undisputed champion. Live in your world. Run around with guns in a car and shit like that. That ain't no homeschool education teachings. Your daddy didn't teach you that. I know he didn't teach you that because I don't think Bill Haney is that type of man. Because Bill Haney does not want his son going through the same things he went through. I don't know what he went through. I heard he went through some stuff. I don't have no research, but I will do some research. Anyway, I just said I am not against a private school education because I worked at a private school for 5 to 6 years, working with private school kids. I welcome him. I applaud him for that, but I don't applaud that bullshit ass behavior that he's doing, acting like he a tough guy. He ain't no tough guy. So live your thing, Haney. Be that guy. People respect that more.
And why do you think they trying to like flip that narrative that you like? That's how they're making it try to come off that you made it seem like it was wrong for him to go to private school
because they had nothing else to go on. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know anything about me, so they want to try to discredit what I was saying. But everything I said up there was fucking facts. Because me and Mark sat down and we wrote all the facts out. So when I pulled my phone up, I had facts that we had gone over together as a team. Me and Mr. Johnson, Dream G Boxing. We went over that shit. I was already prepared. I knew facts about. I'm not no boxing coach. I ain't gonna pretend to, but I know boxing. I know the physical part of boxing. I know that Haney fought some people that Regis fought that they can't compare. I knew that much. I knew the people that he knocked out are not the same people that Regis knocked out physically. So those are the facts that I had. Everything I said was true. And he wanted to dispute the truth. So we're going to be in a dispute. And you're not going to win. Because when people sit down and listen to the interview, they're going to see that I talked about boxing. He talked about why he sent his son to private school. Who wants to know that bullshit?
Yeah.
I was backed up. Like I'm speaking right now. I ain't said nothing than I said in the press conference. And I will continue to speak the truth. And those of y'all that are doubting me, you're going to see. You're gonna see exactly what I'm saying. And those y'all don't think that I know what I'm talking about. The stuff that I do, I know what I do because I'm a decorated athlete. I'm a decorated father. I do all that stuff. I'm a father too. But I've been through stuff as a child that made me who I am today. I got a degree. I speak 2 languages. I'm educated. I'm also motherfucking hood. Okay?
Now, the picture that they use, right? Let's get to that. I gotta, cover all spectrums because I don't want them to say, "Oh, he was on there, he was being biased as guy." He did. Listen, there's a picture that they pulled, from wherever they pulled it from of
Okay.
you. You know,
Uh-huh.
let's get to the picture.
So let me tell you something. When I retired from track and field, I got into bodybuilding. Okay?
Okay.
Picture took that picture. I was in my late 40s, right? I just won a bodybuilding show. I finished in the top 3 super heavyweight bodybuilders in the state of Texas. I was in my 40s, almost 50 years old, okay? After I won the bodybuilding show, I took off for a week for a 7-day vacation to Aruba. Aruba, it was a group trip. It's called the Houston Takeover. Big group, we travel all over the world. So the trip came right in time after my competition. I was already fucking jacked up and ripped up. I get to the competition, to the vacation, and that night for that party, the theme was Carnival.
Yeah.
That's what I had. I had nothing on. I was there with 2 beautiful women. I took a picture with a woman here and a woman on the other side. What are you going to say about that? What are you trying to prove with that? I don't get it. All you did was show me fit and with two beautiful women who were my homegirls. Come on, man. I had a great time that night. I sacrificed. I did great in my show, and I was celebrated like a motherfucking king. How about that?
Hey, what do I know? We just had to clear that up because that's out there. I guess they're trying to use that to discredit you or whatever it is. But like I said, when you sent me the video and I seen it, I'm like, I don't see nothing wrong. I see you with 2 women, look like you having a good time. But it's always good to let the person clear it up. And now that they got some, from you, maybe they can get a better understanding as to the content that other content creators are putting out there.
Hey man, I had a great time that night. Shout out to my homegirl and the pictures, man. I ain't seen those girls in a long time, man. But hey, when you work hard and you got to play hard. So I worked hard and I was playing hard that night, as you can see.
Yeah, I want to ask you this too, Coach. We always wanted this fight for Regis. Not looking past Devin, Adrian Broner. I always remember, speaking with you, and you always used to let me know, like, man, we will stop that dude, man. We will stop Adrian Broner, man. Adrian Broner name has been popping up lately. Do you possibly see a fight anytime in the future? Not looking past Devin, because that fight is always, was talked about before. Regis and
Well, let me tell you this. I don't know any of that shit because that ain't my business. They got people trying to handle that. You got Benji, you got Marlon Johnson. They get together with Regis. They sit down and they figure out what's going to happen. The business part of that and making fights, I ain't got shit to do with it. But if they do come up with that and they offer that, they figure out something where they can fight, it's going to be the same way I said before. Regis stops Adrian Broner, not taking anything from Broner, not taking anything away from Broner because he is still a good competitive fighter, but he's not on Regis' pro grade level. So if that fight was to happen, I see Regis stopping Broner for the first time in his career. Broner will get stopped.
Definitely. Well, Regis is looking good. I see some of the videos that you guys are putting out there. I see that he is focused. Less than a month away now, December 9th. Countdown. I see camp is going good.
Oh yeah.
Any final shots that you want to put out there for the people? As far as like let them know what you got going on. Cause like I said, you train a lot of different athletes, just not boxers, other swimmers, different athletes. So let the people know, because this was more so about you. I wanted you to come on here and let the world know a lot of things that you got going on.
I train a variety of athletes because when you look at my sport of track and field at the Olympic and professional level, every sport in the world has taken from my sport. So I've trained athletes volleyball, basketball, track and field, even field hockey. Anything dealing with sports, God gifted me with the knowledge and the drive to look at those sports individually and design programs for them. I can do that. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a sport, I can do it. Now we're not talking about golf and bat. I be players, but I'm in a great position, man. I love what I do. I love the conditioning, whether it's boxing, football, track and field. Every sports they need a conditioning coach, and
Yes.
I'm in a spot where I could do that. But at the moment, I'm preparing along with my other team, Reese's Rougarou Prograis, to defend his title on December 9th. And that's where my focus is right now. And I'll be there for the next 6 weeks. And we want to go to the Bay Area, and to let the world would say shock the world, but there won't be no shock to me because I already called out how it's going to be, man. And shout out to Trenton, New Jersey. Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to my grandson and my daughter and the husband in New Jersey.
Shout out to the young Babe Ruth. I see him, man.
Yeah.
That kid loves that baseball, man. I see it in him early, man. That's how you plant the seed at an early age.
I call him Little Roman the Great. Little Roman the Great, a monster. And then man, everybody from Dubai, Australia, Saudi Arabia, Jersey, New York, D.C., Baltimore, Texas, New Orleans. Listen, December 9th, the fight is going down. You're going to see Regis Rougarou Prograis maintain his WBC 140-pound super lightweight title. He's going to keep that belt. And he's being challenged by undisputed champ Devin Haney at 135. The kid is talented. He's done some great things, but it's not going to be good enough on December 9th to dethrone that monster, that yellow gorilla from the 504, Regis Rougarou Prograis. Shout out to my team, man. I love you guys. We're going to continue to put this thing together. And December 9th, we're going to stomp on some ass.
Yes, and definitely shout out to you, Coach. Let everybody know your social media platforms where they can find you at and follow you: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, things like that.
There. Hey, champ, that's another champion. I've been seeing you. I see you. I see you. Listen, ESPN commentator. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I appreciate you, man. You have no idea, bro. I appreciate you 100%, man.
I appreciate you, man. Like how you highlighted me earlier, I need to highlight you. All of my Regis interviews from the past, Quentin Randall, a lot of other fighters down there in the Houston area came through this man right here networking, man. So like I said, man, I'm happy to see you getting your just due, man. It's like to see you all over and people acknowledging your work and shouting you out is a beautiful thing, man. And other fighters, listen, Charlo, I reached out to you. Big Maul, should have got with my man. I watched your what's the name?
Hey, I look, man. I'm here. I'm gifted with this gift that God gave me to do this conditioning, man. I'm taking on anybody who's willing to sacrifice and want to. That's all we do, man. All we've been doing is winning. I can't see nothing else. So big ups to you, man. After this fight, we're going to sit down. But when we sit down in time, I'm going to have my bottles. I'm going to be popping. Okay?
Yes. Always, man. Once again, man, I appreciate you pulling up. Follow my guy on Instagram, Fitness by Tobler. Evins Tobler, one of the best in the game. Strength and conditioning coaches, compete at a high level in track and field against Carl Lewis. If y'all don't know who Carl Lewis is, y'all don't know shit about sports. But like we like to say over here with the The news by
By
Shanewz.
Shanewz.
This is the Sauce Experience. But hey,
what do I know?
what do we know?
Let's go.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you, man.
I'm gonna be the next one to be a coach.
Absolutely.
Coach
All right, bro.
All right, Coach.
Peace.
Bye. Yeah.
Yes, we are going to wrap this up. Salute to my guy Evins, Fitness by Tobler. Definitely check it out with him, Coach Reed, the Sauce, the news
By Shanewz.
This is the Sauce Experience.
But hey, what do I know?
What do we know?
Goodies, come on.
This is the news by Shanewz.
The one and only Boxing Guru, aka Wild Man. I'm here with the Sauce Talk Boxing Podcast.
Thank you,
Support
Chip.
us.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.